Hello, everybody. Ego Gaming here. This is going to be the first episode of my Let's Play Minecraft series. Um, and I started on this. This is the seed, and yes, that is an A with two dots over it. If you don't know how to make it, or it's not on your keyboard, you just have to look it up. But without further ado, we'll get started. I actually have created this world before, just to make sure it wasn't going to spawn me in really derpy places. And actually, this is the first time that it spawned me over here. Well, we'll just get right into it. We do start in a jungle, which for the long term kind of sucks because it's hard to build in jungles sometimes, in my opinion. Um, you gotta clear a lot of stuff out. But there should be somewhere in here. There should be melons, watermelons. Just a matter of finding them. They should be all of. Oh, ocelots. I shall name you later. But there should be watermelon all over in jungles. I don't know when they added it because it never used to be that way. But it is now. And I'm apparently having the worst luck at proving it. Because I haven't found a single one yet. Oops. Maybe we'll go this way and check out. Swim across the. So yeah, this is. Oh, there's one. This is going to be my Let's Play. I'm going to do a lot of building in this Let's Play. The first few episodes I will record myself mining and such, but later on, for the most part, you won't see much of that. Here's one. Just because it gets really repetitive and boring. Hello, piggy. So, there we got ourselves a nice little start on food. That looks like a nice place to start a little house. We're gonna want to plant some of these melon seeds right away because I can't scavenge for melons. There's more. My whole life just won't work. Well, I mean, it could, but after a while, I've picked the place clean. I should go get some wood, by the way. I'm a little scatterbrained when I start Minecraft sometimes. I don't get the basics right away. Sometimes it's just like I'll run around for several hours just looking for a place to stay, and then it's like nighttime will fall, and it's like, well, I don't have anything to protect myself. And so usually it's like a mad dash the last 2 minutes of sunlight or minute of sunlight, and I'm trying to like get geared up so that I don't die overnight. Ourselves an axe because punching trees takes forever. Axe and a pickaxe. we go. So obviously the first thing we're gonna build is the house that I'm going to at least live in the beginning. Um, and it'll probably change to something else eventually. Because I'm not going to build a huge house or right away and where I want to start because it's safer from mobs um, isn't really where I want to live later because you can't really build a bigger, nicer house. So I also have a theme I want to do with at least the area we're in right now, which is why I was saying it's going to suck that it's a jungle, but the water really fits with it. I'm going to build a port kingdom because I have no idea how far this water goes. For all I know, this is just a giant lake, but even then, it could still be a port city, and I might build other little villages and stuff around. But for now, we just need to find ourselves a place to live, which is going to be this island over here. I'm actually going to spend a little while to flatten it because, I don't know, just because. So I'm going to need a couple of shovels. Digging on it. And I will actually come back when I'm done. So I will see you later. And I finished. I actually finished about 2-3 minutes ago, but the moon was like right there, and I just waited for it to set. But now we're done. I planted some of the watermelon too, so it can start growing. And speaking of watermelon, I'm starting to get hungry, and I can see some over there. But there's this fool in between me and it, so one of us is going to die here, and I hope it's not me because that would be quite depressing. Oh, I was the victor. So yeah, I just flattened it, and I put all the grass I had, or not grass, dirt down that I had because I don't know, I just cause. Um, and so yeah, just need to let the grass spread. If it never does, I guess it doesn't matter. That island doesn't need to be super pretty. It just needs to be a place to live. Look at that. That fight with the skeleton and the fact that I'm sprinting everywhere. I almost starved. There's melons just over there. Let's go get them before I actually do starve to death. And we'll probably comb through this jungle for as many melons as we can get to start the game off with. There's no point not to. I might grab some stone while I'm in here um, from one of the cliffs nearby. And then that's actually the house. In the beginning, just a shelter from cows, just a shelter from darkness, because there's no sheep around here that I have seen so far. Um, and so I can't sleep through the night. I'll have to find some, but just even a shelter from monsters is good. Not that they're too tough, but might as well. And then the next thing I'm going to make is actually, since this is going to be like a kingdom kind of thing, no cowies. Um, I'm actually going to build a legit, oops, mine opening. Um, not just dig downward. For my stone, at least. I'll eventually have to dig down to find caves if I don't find one that comes to the surface or something. So I'm gonna have to build that. I've kind of got an idea where I want to put it. I'm gonna put the first few things near that island, just because convenience. Is this where I was earlier? Yes, it is. Um, you guys have probably seen like 12 melons, and I've walked right by them. So that's what we're going to do after the great melon hunt of 2015. From which I have only found 2 melons because I'm a poor hunter. I'm really bad at it apparently. You know, can't hunt down them stationary watermelons. It's kind of depressing. Was hoping they'd be a little more common than this. Cows, cows. Do you know what? Oh, hey, never mind. Thanks. Look at that. They brought me right to the melons. Those those little sneaks. Oh, I did see a melon around that tree. I wasn't going crazy. Oh, and there's even more melons here. Oh, and there's that over there. Jungle temple or jungle whatever thingamabob, doohickey abob thing. It's the that's the scientific term for it. There's chickens here. There's apparently lava over there because the forest is on fire. Oh, Minecraft. I love when you do this. You're so ingenious. Oh, and there's a sheep. You either murder that sheep or I'm gonna shear it. Hey, there's. I. I don't like this. Not one bit. Alright. Hold the boats, everyone. First, I'm gonna eat. Grab some cobblestone. Please tell me I brought my. I don't like the sounds that are happening below me. I didn't bring a crafting table, but that's okay. I'll make about 10 million of these by the 15th episode, probably. Upgrade my sword. Give myself a backup one. Now I feel a little better about this. This is either going to drop me down into... Yep, there it is. We're going to steal all these pistons and redstone. And then we're going to take this. And we're going to leave the rotten flesh. I don't have any torches. And my brightness is all the way up, so I'm sorry if you can't really see. Don't like that, don't like that. Take these arrows out of these. Oh, there was no iron in either of these. That's depressing. I was going to use that to shear the sheep if I could. Now instead, I guess I get to beat it to death with a stone sword. think there's a couple of them. Oh, I forgot. I had completely forgot they added lamb chops. I'm actually I should actually update my Minecraft too. When I first set this world up several days ago, not the world itself, the instance up, I set it to the latest version of the time, which was like probably 2 days before they released 1.9, I think it is. And so I actually don't have the 1.9 features right now, like dual wielding. But unless I am lazy, which I could be, should have that by next episode. Or probably more like 4 or 5 episodes from now, because I'll be recording this in bulk. Or at least a few episodes, not really bulk. All right, well that was successful. Got ourselves some wool for a bed, so I can actually just do a bed for now and start on the mine so that I can stop using wooden tools. These melons need to start growing. I actually have some bone meal. I can at least get it that they'll grow up and then they can start producing watermelons. You you can only bone meal them to fully grown stalks. You can't actually bone meal them to give you watermelons. But that, in my opinion, what I've learned is the stalk growing takes forever. But once you actually get the stalk grown, the watermelons don't usually take too long to produce. We'll just drop off some of the stuff we have, and then we'll make ourselves a bed. Even though I just put the wool in the chest. See, like there, one's already produced something. We'll watch the sunset. It's so beautiful. All right, so where do we want to build this mine? It needs to have kind of a hill, kind of, and then we can at least go down. That would be a good place, but I'm planning on putting something else there, so probably have to do it there. So we'll get this mine started, and then that'll probably have to be the end of the episode. I'm going to keep these episodes around 20, 25 minutes. Because much after that, you start losing attention spans. I have issues when I watch people and they have like, even at 20 minutes, sometimes I'm just like sitting there like going crazy, losing focus. So, to get rid of these. I'm just not fast enough to place blocks under falling sand. There we go. And we'll pretty it up later. We just need to actually get to stone first. There's some right there. I'm actually going to build a kind of little spiral staircase to go down at least a few levels. And then from there I'll start digging outward. And it might go down a few times. we go. We got the start to our little mining outpost. Did I really only build this door too tall? Wow, what a noob. Axes aren't for digging sand, silly. There we go. Looks like an entrance to a mine if I've ever seen one. A little bit of lag there. I just need to grab a few pieces of stone. But for now, that looks like a grandiose place to wrap this episode up. So I'll actually call it here. I will see you next time, in which case I will probably have quite a bit of stone, because I will work a tiny bit on this mine. Well, not work on it, but I will dig some stone up. But until next time, I will